It's all going smoothly. What a belter.
It's more of a chocolate bar than a biscuit.
I definitely was using it a bit more aggressively than that. So anything in the auger will get drawn out. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. The drill working there. Loading wheat. Loading straw. Done. Drying wheat. Pushing wheat. A wee bit of fabric cobbling. What a belter. Starting to fill up. This whole section is going to be wheat. Change the settings on my phone. Tell me if this video quality is better than what I'm about to film. This is what I normally film. Is it better? Have a look back, look forward. Put it down in the comments below which is better. The first one or the second one. So in terms of the grain pusher, that's how it is just now. Keeping it with a tiny blade on the end just so it doesn't buckle. If I put a big one on, it will 100% buckle. But I'm getting up far enough. It's working, it's just taking a bit longer than it could. So through the winter, I'll make it a lot heavier. I'll put in probably like 100mm box with a 5, 6, 7mm wall, I'm not sure yet. Have a think about it. But that's just 3mm wall box, 3mm wall box. If I want to make it bigger and be a bit stronger, I'll need to put in heavier box section. I can just run it up the inside of the box section that's there, and it'll fit fine, and it'll weld onto the braces that are already there. So it should work fine. It could do with some braces across the way, kind of diagonally across the way to take out any flex in that direction. Compression wise, it's okay. It's bending up a fraction at the front. That's why I've put that bar in there. It's doing the job. It's definitely not perfect. You can see. Can't really see it too much from there. You can definitely see it on this one. See, it keeks that way a wee bit. Just a fraction. That's quite satisfying. Right, this morning, still got wheat to dry. We'll get the majority of it done today. We might even finish it. Being optimistic. Going to the big shed now. I've got a few loads to push up. Kevin's away down, baling wheat straw down there. That wheat straw is to be wrapped and ammonia treated for the cows through the winter. Another load brought in, so I'll just push that up again. We're getting there, We'll get it all in, no problem. Pusher's still going fine. Right, I've just been making a bit of a promotional video for the sunflowers for the last hour and a bit. Just the way to go combining. Dad's keeping going with the wheat in there, shifting it down the bottom. Trailer here, Kevin's going to come along the road and pick it up. He's finished baling. Dunk's just starting combining in about 10 minutes. We take a wee fraction off the crop first of oats, so that anything that's been missed in the combine in terms of cleaning out for wheat, that first little bit of oats will flush everything out that's not meant to be there. And we're doing that because this is a seed oats crop and we don't want any wheat in it. Kev's just taking the baler off there. Dunk's just started combining. Just going to get a wee dribble. That's the wee dribble coming off now, so anything in the auger will get drawn out, any wheat, and we'll just mix that in with feed. Someone was asking to see a bit more about the combine. So here's the back end. We're chopping all the straw at the moment. Those shaking bits there, that's the seed. So they cut like that, and the top then falls back and it's recycled into the tank. Straw, and then we're doing straw, it runs along the walkers which sit about here, and then you shoot it all the way back out there. We've got the chopper on at the moment, so the straw runs on the top, falls down into here, and then there's knives in there that chop all the straw and blitz it up, and then it gets spread across the field and ploughed back in. I'll try get a couple more bits for you, Neil. Just dumping this wee dribble outside so it's out of the way. Back in action now. Kev's just topping off the trailer over there. This is the kilometre long field. We only got started at kind of 12:30. A few other things getting done this morning. It's quite flat in areas. That's without rain as well, so luckily we've not had any rain, or else this would be like decimated flat. Even though it's flat quite a bit of the field, that's without rain as well. It's totally dry, so the combine will be able to pick up. It'll slow it down a bit, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But there is some seriously large flat bit areas. I'll show you when I get around there. Someone was raving about toffee crisps. Toffee crisp, it's not in my top 10, but to rate out of 10 I'd give it about 7.5. What would you give it in a rating? It's more of a chocolate bar than a biscuit. So wheat pile is starting to disappear. Dad's still shifting dry wheat into the new shed. Blue's still sitting there. That's the pile of oats so far. I've had 2 loads, Ken's had 2 loads. There we go, the kilometre long field. Yes, you can see the flat bits now. There's a few flat bits kicking about. 0 rains caused that as well. Can't believe that. You'd expect it in kind of windy and wet conditions. The oats specifically are quite bad, and when they do fall, look how flat they get. The other crops can fall as well, but generally speaking oats lie the flattest if they do fall. You can see they're pretty flat there. There's not loads, but if there had been even just one night of rain, this whole field would just be a pancake. It'd be awful. You can see the combine is picking it up fairly well. There's nothing left behind really. So the header on the combine's a 7.7 metre header, but the GPS is set to 7.5, so you've got 100mm on either side to play with. That accounts for 1 GPS inaccuracies, a bit of wobble, and obviously specific on line crops, there's bits that are hanging out quite a lot. So you can see the combine's actually cut up to here, but the crop, some of the heads are lying right out to here because it's lying flat. So the combine should take that in because the GPS is set to sit out slightly. I see the combine coming along, hopefully it'll just pick up the flat bit, get right underneath it easily. Leaving behind nice stubble without any crop on it. You can see it's picking it up just fine. Dunk's got the header set quite low, so get the fingers right underneath the crop, draw it in. Seems to be working anyway. It's not leaving any behind, which is good. Today's been the day I've spilt the most by a country mile. Not spilt a lot, but I can't see anything through it. Nothing at all. You face one way down the field and the sun's on that side of the screen and you're looking into the sun, and you go down the other way and the sun's reflecting off the screen into your eyes. Hopefully it's going in. I think I've spilt less than 100 kilo this year, which I'll take completely because last year I spilt quite a lot out the back, left the back door open. Bad one. My brother's making us stop. Come on. Sun's going down, we've got a decent chunk. It doesn't look like we've done much, but because it's a kilometre long, we've done quite a lot. Dunk's full on the other side, he's almost waiting for me. So I need to go all the way up and around and back down. Nice evening again. It's all going smoothly. It's about 8:30. I'll probably do one more load. Wheat pile's disappearing. Got a big shadow. Just gonna nip to the big shed and see how Dad's getting on with the grain pusher. I left him with it today. First time he's used it. Hope it's still in one piece. Oh, got the old forklift here. Don't know why it's here. There he goes. Oh, I definitely was using it a bit more aggressively than that. First thing in the morning, the hen feed guys coming, and also guys coming to wrap wheat bales that are getting treated with ammonia. So we'll need to, first thing in the morning, go out and shift a load of wheat bales, get them in for him. Dryer's still going. It's been non-stop for a couple of weeks now. It's not giving us any issues at the moment. Touch wood, it remains that way. It's not got much drying left to do though. Back at the yard, I got a phone call when I was halfway along there to get another load that it had got too sticky and we'd given up. So that's 10 to 9, which is quite early. I mean, if that was wheat or barley, we could have got till about 10. You can see how much earlier it gets sticky. So we've given up for the night. Dad's just loading me up with wheat, take it around to the big shed, This trailer's not got a cover on it, it's just got bare sides, so it's really easy to sort of sweep out. So it's fine to put wheat in. We'll sweep it first thing in the morning before we start oats. I'm a big fan of the air brake noises. Sounds ace. Job change in the forklift now. Shifting wheat. This is the last of it to go onto the pit, so we'll get it piled up as much as possible. And it might run till 5-6 in the morning. So hopefully. Here comes Kev for the final load. I'm just kind of sitting out his way as much as I can. He'll just tip that and then take a van home. We're just trying to make sure get it as much on top of the pit as possible so that it'll go for 2 batches overnight, because there's not quite enough. Ideally we'd have a wee bit more, and it would definitely do 2 batches. So that should be 2 batches on there, hopefully. If we don't get 2 batches on there, that means after batch 1 it'll time out, trying to fill up again on batch 2, and that'll be, what time will that be? It's 10 now, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, about 1:30, 2ish it'll time out, whereas if it gets another batch it'll go till 5:30 or so, and then Dad'll be here to sweep up and fill the hole in again.